everyone, welcome back to my channel today. Today's video we're going to be doing a dope and nope on the new Iluvsarahii Colourpop collaboration. I am so excited. I actually just filmed a PR unboxing haul and I got surprised with this. So I was like, oh my god, I really want to film like a first impressions using these products and testing them out for you guys, letting you guys know if they're worth it or not. And yeah, so before we get in the video, make sure to click that subscribe button and also ring the little bell as well. If you guys decide to turn on that bell notification, make sure to comment down below #notification_squad. That way you can get a shout out in a future video. So today's shout out goes to Alice Bridge. Thank you so much for turning that bell on. And again, just comment that down below and you might have a chance to get a shout out. But now let's go ahead and get on into testing out these products on my face, which is why it's kind of bad. So let's go. All right, so first off, this is the entire collection that she came out with. If you guys want to purchase this whole collection, it is $60. Although I did look at it and some things from this collection are actually sold out right now, but I would not be surprised if Colourpop does another launch of these products because they have done that in the past. All right, so I just kind of want to go a quick overview of everything in the collection, then we'll go more in depth just so you guys know prices and everything that's in this collection. So the first thing that she came out with are 2 eyeshadow quads. So you get 4 single eyeshadows in here and they also come with a palette. Each of these retail by itself for $18. But if you buy a pan by itself, it's $5. So you're actually saving $2 here and also getting an eyeshadow palette with it, which is awesome. So she came out with Saucy and she also came out with Cheeky. Ooh. And then next up, she came out with 3 lip products. Each of these lip products all retail on their own for only $6, you guys. Like, such a great price. I can't stress it enough. And this first one is the Ultra Matte Lip in Mamacita. Then she came out with 951, which holla at my old hometown, because that's where I'm from, 951, Marietta, Temecula. And this is the Ultra Satin Lip. And then she also came out with the Ultra Glossy Lip in Curve 2. I hope I said that right. Last but not least, in this collaboration, she came out with 3 lip liners here. Each of these retail for $5. I love their lip liners, you guys. They're so creamy, they're pigmented, they glide right on, absolutely love them, and they're only $5, which is great. These are also all color coordinated to those lip products that she came out with. So that's why we have 951, Curve 2, and then also Mamacita. All right, so those are all the prices of the products, but now let's go ahead and get into the nitty gritty. So we're gonna start going a little bit more in depth. All right, so in this collection, we're gonna go step by step. So we're gonna start off with the eyeshadow palettes. So the first one here is called Saucy, and I just love the packaging, you guys. It's so pretty, but it just pops right out, and then you get, oh my god, can I open it? And then you get your eyeshadows right here. These are the single shadows. So the colors that we have is Heavy Glam, which is a metallic, Chic Happens, which is matte, Lit is metallic, and Razy is matte. So I believe this one is Razy, and this is just a matte plum shade. The next one that we have next to Razy is called Lit, and this one is a shimmery plum shade. Look how gorgeous that is. So pigmented. And then the next shade that we have is called Chic Happens, and this is a matte. This is kind of like a grayish purple shade. Really pretty. I love that. And then last but not least, we have this kind of like bright corally shade, which is called Heavy Glam, and this is also another metallic. So this one has a sheen to it. Really pretty. I have to say, for me, like looking at that, I'm like, that one just kind of stands out from the rest, but I can see how that would be really pretty on the center of the lid to create a really gorgeous halo eye. So I can see where she was going with that one, and I know that she absolutely loves her purples. So yeah, I think that's a really fun palette if you guys love purple shadows. All right, so we have the second palette that she came out with, and this is Cheeky. Oh, I like it, cheeky deeky. So again, this one retails for $18 and you get 4 shades. I have to say this one is my favorite because I can see myself wearing this every day and creating so many different looks. But let's go ahead and start swatching these. So the first one we have is Distressed, and I really love the fact that she put in a cream matte shade in here. So you're not really gonna see it on my arm because this is very light and I'm very pale too, but this is a great shade to go and set any eyeshadow base that you have. I love to use my Benefit one, so I love to just kind of take a nice fluffy brush dust that over the lid, set it, and that way everything will just glide right on and blend out really easily. The next one we have is Vivacious, which is a metallic shade. This one is a really pretty like pink champagne shade, you guys. Like this would even be a really, really gorgeous highlight. When I saw Bailey use that Urban Decay shadow on me as a highlight, I was like, oh, that is such a good idea, you guys. Save money, don't go buy a highlight, just use a shimmer shadow that you have in your collection. The next one is a matte medium brown. It's more on the warmer side. This one is called Freckles. This is just like the perfect crease shade, so I really like that. And then the last one we have is Noche. I hope I'm saying that right. This is another matte. This is more of a deeper brown shade. In the pan, it looks like it's a reddish or like even like a purplish brown, but when swatching it, it's like just a deep cool tone brown. All right, so now I'm gonna swatch these real quick for you guys. So the first one that we have here is the Ultra Matte Lip in Mamacita. Oh, so nice. So nice. Oh my goodness. I love the fact that she did this dark plum shade as a matte, so that way you know it's not gonna move anywhere. This is the corresponding lip liner. Really pretty. And the next one we have Curve 2. This is their ultra glossy lip. Really, really pretty. Like, oh, I'm so excited to have this one. I think it's absolutely stunning. And then here is the corresponding lip liner, which would be so pretty too. And then last but not least, we have 951, which is so funny. I did not know she was from the 951 area. That's where I grew up. I grew up in Mérida, Temecula my entire life until my parents moved to San Diego about like 7 years ago. So I wonder where she lived or where she went to school at. That would be so weird if we went to the same school. So weird. But this is a gorgeous shade, you guys. I love this shade. It's like the perfect like nudie brown shade. Absolutely gorgeous. I think it would also look really pretty if you top it off with that gloss. And the Ultra Satin lips are very, very comfortable. Like I really, really like those. And then here is the corresponding lip liner. Really, really gorgeous. All right, so that is everything in the Iluvsarahii and Colourpop collaboration. I think the price point is so great with Colourpop, and again, I love their single shadows. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and test out this makeup on my face, and I'll show you guys how it works and how it blends and what look I decide to come up with. So let's go. All right, so as you guys see, I already have like everything done but the products I'm gonna be using. I'm actually gonna go into the Shiki palette because this one is screaming my name. So first off, I'm gonna go into Distressed with a fluffy powder brush, and I'm just gonna use this to set my eyelids because I already primed them. Next up, I'm gonna go into Freckles, and these are very pigmented, you guys, like very pigmented. Freckles is this medium warmer brown shade, and I'm gonna apply this in my crease. All right, so now that we have freckles in the crease, I think actually I'm gonna go into a halo eye because I don't usually do halo eyes on my channel. So I'm gonna go into this one, Noche, right here. This is that kind of brown shade that looks like it has a little, it's honestly looks like it's got a little bit of purple in it, but when I swatched it, it's just like a dark, deep, cool brown, but yeah. So what I'm gonna do with this is I'm gonna focus this on the outer part of the lid and then the inner part of the lid to create that halo effect, and then I'm gonna slowly blend it into the crease. But this is all gonna take time because I'm gonna go in, blend, then grab a little bit more and then blend until I get my desired like pigment that I want. All right, so now that I have that placed where I want it, I'm gonna deepen it up, but I just wanna go in with the center color. I'm gonna go into Vivacious right here, that really pretty metallic shimmer shade, pink champagne. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop that on the center of my lid to create that halo eye. All right, so that is really pretty and it's popping, but I just kind of want to give it more of like a wet look. So I'm gonna spray some Max Fix Plus on that brush, and I'm gonna pack it back in there, and then I'm gonna put that on top of there, and it will kind of just, you'll see, it will kind of create like more of a wet shimmery look. Like see, oh, it just makes it like pop even more. All right, so now that we have that now that we have that placed on the center of the lid, you guys can see how pretty that is. Now we're gonna go and deepen up that shadow around the eye. We're gonna go back into Noche, I believe it's called. Yeah, Noche. And I'm just gonna take the small tapered blending brush from Luxie. I love this brush. and I'm going to kind of place it back there on that lid and just to deepen up the color. Now I'm gonna take this small tapered blending brush from Sigma, but as you guys can see, this blending brush from Sigma has that tapered point. So I'm gonna go back into Noche and I'm going to place this in that crease. All right, so I put on my lashes. I unfortunately do not know what lashes these are because I got them from my big lash book that I have from Tarte. All right, so now we're gonna go in on the bottom lash line. I'm gonna go into that shade, that like darker, it's actually like a plum. Now that I see it on my eyes, it's like a plum. Been saying cool brown, I don't know. It's a plum. I guess I've been colorblind this whole time. But it's like a plum. I'm gonna go ahead and take this on that bottom lash line, but I'm only gonna put it on the inner corner and the outer corner just to correspond with the lid. Okay, so next I'm gonna go back into that metallic shade, Vivacious, and I'm going to place this on the center of that bottom lash line. All right, so this is a completed eye look that I made with this palette here, and what I have to say about the cons of this is that I noticed that there was a little bit of fallout with the plum shade, which I kept saying was a brown shade, but it was a plum. Now that I see it on my eyes, I'm no longer colorblind with that. There was a little bit of fallout with that, but not like super bad. I wasn't really a fan of this one until I used Max Fix Plus with it. This metallic shade, the glitter in it just like fell out and it just was like almost like a loose pressed glitter, like, you know, kind of reminded me of like I was taking loose glitter and putting it on my eye. So when I used my Max Fix Plus with it, it worked a lot better. So I liked it a lot better. But without Max Fix Plus, I wasn't that big of a fan. I like it better with, I like the shimmer shadows that they have in their single pans better than this little guy right here. But other than that, I thought it was a really cute palette. If these colors don't scream to you, or even like the colors in this palette doesn't scream to you, just go and shop their single shadows because I love them. All right, so for the lips, I could totally go into the purple, but I don't really want to. I really want to use the nudes, you guys. So I'm gonna go into 951 lip liner and I'm gonna line my lips. All right, so there is a 951 on my lip. I totally forgot how much I love those, you guys. They're so creamy and they just glide right on. It's super easy to make just like the perfect line for your lips, like outline for your lips. So I went ahead and filled it all in. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into the Ultra Satin Lip in 951 and just top it off with this. That is such a pretty color. Oh my God, I love it. Now I just wanna be extra with it and I wanna top it off with the lip gloss. And I'm gonna focus this on the center of the lips. All right, so that is a lip color topped off. Oh my God, it's so pretty. This would look really gorgeous with Mamacita too, but I just really wanted to use the nudes. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure to comment down below any collections that you guys want to see reviewed for a Dope or Nope series, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.